It's Monday, and I realize I'm a little late on doing this today, and that's not going to hinder this whole situation at all because there's a lot of interesting things in these Post-it notes. Back by popular demand. People like a Post-it note format, so do it for the people and what they want. So it's a lot of food stuff, which is really what I care about the most. And then a few other interesting things. It's actually been a pretty eventful, interesting week in this world of strange updates from your city. First is something I've mentioned before, is that Veracruz, there was the drama about them getting kicked out ASAP. Well, the owner of the property and the landlord got so much flack that they extended it to the end of the year. Thank goodness. So we can delay fretting about that issue for another number of months. So no worries there. During South by Swift's Attic, I don't know if anyone goes there. I think they're just known for like shishito peppers. And that's about it. I could be wrong though. The inside caught fire. So they haven't reopened yet. I'm sure they will. They have a lot of other restaurants, including Guild, which left the Kendra Scott building on North Lamar, and they're still trying to find a location. So lots of change there. Kirby Lane is opening up at like any day now, a health-focused restaurant on South Lamar. It's called High Note, and one of their highlights is vegan queso. You just do with that info what you will. I'll give you more updates on that, but it's supposed to be updating. Another update is that Zocalo is done for sure, and Taco Flats is already open, and they've put like a big banner. There's no pause. They turn it over immediately. They're going to be doing some renovations later still, but it's open. It's Taco Flats as we speak. Opal Divines is closing their Shoal Creek location. It was called like Opal Divines Marina. They closed their one in Penfield last year, the year before, which leaves their only location inside of a South Austin Best Western. Anyone go into this and popping off? I don't know, but if anyone that's hearing this is making a trip to Opal Divines inside of a Best Western, please let me know ASAP. Margaritaville is opening their first like big Texas resort on Lake Conroe, which this isn't totally Austin. It's 150 miles from Austin. It's going to be complete. They bought an existing resort that had like a big water park thing, which I love water parks. That wasn't a diss. Q3 of 2020, it's opening for sure. It's going to feature some of their signature restaurants called Land Shark, as well as it's 5 o'clock somewhere bar and grill, which, yeah. Everything associated with this company is like a lyric from a Jimmy Buffett song, which if that's your jam, then this is for you. Jewel, speaking of jams, Jewel is opening their like a big commercial division in Austin. They're hiring 48 people. They went from $200 million in sales like a couple of years ago to last year they did $1 billion in sales just for this Jewel situation. I don't vape personally, but well, watch out, Philip Morris. Or maybe they're tied to Philip Morris for all I know. Great. The last thing, but definitely not least, because I think this is super interesting. There's a planning meeting actually going on today at the public library, if anyone wants to run down there in the next like 30 minutes, about the Capital Metro Orange Line. This is very exciting. It's also very preliminary. All of what they're talking about would be funded in the 2020 bond election. So nothing is set yet. They've already paid some consultants and engineers to look over this whole plan. But it could be really exciting. This could be a train line running from 183 and Lamar north all the way down to South Congress and Stastny south. That's huge. But they're still debating, I can't even believe it. They're still debating for it to be a bus line or to be a train line. Like, obviously a train line. there's too many buses. There are too many buses that are floating around the city that no one's taking. And I think unless they drastically revamp the entire bus system here, it's going to be a big waste of money. So please put in like a light rail thing going that distance. That would be pretty special. That's all I have today, but there were some things I was excited about. So I hope you found it interesting.